LRBAquatics.com. Hello world, how's it going? Oh, here's Wesley. I see you. How's it going? Hope everybody's doing great. Hey, keep that food in your mouth. Jeez. I guess Wesley will be joining us again. Hey, finger out of your nose too. You need a Kleenex? Yes, Wesley will be joining us. I am on daddy duty. But while I was on daddy duty, I wanted to share with you guys this Aquatic Experience 2017 Aquascaping Contest tank that I brought back from me in 2017. Everybody's saying hi to you, Wesley. But yes, it's looking good. It's getting kind of jungly. This is a Fluval fixture. I'm not sure the exact model and everything of the tank, but it's actually drilled on the bottom. It's really weird. But I wanted to share with you guys before I actually end up taking a lot of this HC out, because I'm going to end up floating this on some driftwood and just spreading it around the fish room. Now this tank has actually grown into the jungle form another time, and I just cleared it back, did an update on that, but YouTube actually ended up like losing the video or something. I don't know what happened with it, but this is what it ended up coming and growing out to be. I think I have some footage of it on the Instagram before it like grew out on this. But if you do go to like some of the other of my other videos, you will find this. I probably need to make a playlist just for this tank. Now it is one of my random and rare tanks that I do have CO2 on, so that's been helping the plants grow a lot. Here we got Hygrophila deformis. It's actually kind of hard to grow for a plant. It really likes it up out of the water. But I have this algae in here. It looked real cool, a little puffball kind of algae. I'm not sure what kind of algae it is. Like a green beard algae. It did look cool, but it is kind of getting out of control a little bit, but not too much. We got some ferns down in here. These are the, I believe, Windelove fern. Then here we got mini Pellia underneath here. Underneath here as well, where you can barely see. There's hardly any light getting down here. Wesley, you're gonna get hurt if you fall off that couch. Look at him. Oh, he just fell. Good thing you got cushion, huh? Silly boy, he's trying to climb up on my back. And then here we got some Java fern as well. I think that's regular Java fern. But you can see how, like, some of those plants, that Java fern down there is not getting much light. Same with down here. You can see the HC where it's not getting much light. It's really kind of stretched itself. So the leaves aren't as close. And here I've got the tiger teddies. Cool little live bear fish.
I'm going to turn it around.
They've actually been breeding in there. The babies are super tiny too. Really cool. But hello everybody in the chat. Glad to see y'all in here. And there is, I like how you can still see the spot right here that goes through the tank. It like goes up and over, but then there's like a spot that goes through it. Hey, you need to calm down, buddy. Please. And thank you. But yeah, pretty neat. Like a bright light shining through the tunnel. I never did paint the back of this, so all the light reflects off the back. Lots of places for these guys to breed for sure. I'm trying to think of the Latin name. I can't believe it's like evading me right now. Something elegans. Can't recall. Neoheterandria, I believe. Elegans, that's what they are. But yeah, and it does have a filter on it. It's barely working. This is one of the craziest things about this tank. is I set the filter up November 2017. You better be careful. You about fell the other way. But I have actually never opened this filter up. And this is like the only tank I have a filter on. And this is the Fluval 206. And I never opened it, never cleaned it. And yeah, still does a good job. It is barely flowing though. Which I don't know, I like the trickle flow. It's still looking good. But yeah, I'm gonna peel this off. I'm gonna put some of this HC on a floating piece of driftwood. I got some of these flat pieces of floating driftwood that will like never sink. Or it will take them forever to. I'm gonna put this HC on top of it. I think that'll make a cool little island. And as far as this stuff, I don't know, probably tie it to some driftwood maybe. I'll probably try it in some no CO2 tanks too, spread it around in some no CO2 tanks, see if I can get it to work under like some certain situations or whatnot. And also I was talking about low light the other day for like plants and low lights. You see this moss, like it's not thriving in there, but it's been doing all right. This one's actually growing with the little light that it's got on. Same with this microsword here. And some of these stem plants, and you know, there's hardly any lights or light on this. It's a one LED that's hung up. The one on the bottom is strobing out. It's actually doing better with just the one light for some of the plants. Now the stem plants, they like both the lights. Got better growth out of them. Lots of babies in here. This is usually my QT section, but I haven't got anything recently, so I've been breeding stuff in it. Parents of those is actually these right here. These are Millennium Orange Albino Rainbow Fish. Really cool rainbow fish. That's a xanthic form of the Millennium Rainbow Fish, so it's not like a fake fish, it's just a mutated type. I do have these guys in QT, these Placos that I got from Eric Bodrock. They're about ready to come out of QT though. I'm just not sure where I'm gonna put them. I need to invest in some Placo caves. I can't believe I don't have any. Well, Lucas lit Haley in. Haley will ring the doorbell, and if she does, then Wesley will get it. I got some Norman lamp-eye killies in here I raised up. The adults, unfortunately, they didn't make it. Oh, Wesley, can you go get Haley? There's the doorbell. She's all right. Wesley's the doorman. And then here's more of the lamp-eye killies. So, yeah. Then we got some black and red guppies in here, breeding like crazy. Corydoras wetsmani. He's way back there, a little bristle nose in there, kind of hard to see him. These white cross endlers, these are really cool. There's some Placos in there too. Here's like one of those floating pieces. The driftwood, like this stuff never sinks. I got like a flatter, cooler piece. That'll be neat. But yeah, these guys been breeding like crazy in there. Albino top sword babies. There's some black rose neos in there, as well as some Placos. Here we got some all other color guppies. These are like the Dalmatian tail-like ones, where they have the white tail and the black spots. Java fern, all that stuff. And then here I'm breeding out some thread fins. Where are they hiding? I'm surprised they're hiding. They're like way out back in the back. I've already fed them, so they don't have to be up close looking for stuff. Recently pulled out a bunch of orange shrimp from here. Started a few colonies out of the fish room and all that stuff. What's the strobe light? Fishy disco? Yeah, so it's actually from water evaporation, probably from one of these air stones getting into like around this area where it plugs in, or even up and underneath, and it can actually get into some of these fixtures. So you got to watch it. That's why I've got these lids here that kind of help deflect that stuff, the splatter and whatnot from that happening. But you know, You don't always win them. Aqua Neat Light, yeah, so that is an Aqua Neat Light. It's one of the cheap ones. Yep. Alright, we're gonna have to get Haley to work here soon. I feel like I gotta go 14 minutes now because your guys' average view duration right now is absolutely insane. So we're averaging 14 minutes, which is crazy. So I feel like I should at least do 15 minutes on here. And I appreciate you guys all watching my videos and stuff and checking out stuff. We see you, you're coming. We gotta show them the bedroom tank. Oh, this is kind of gross. I gotta share this with you guys though. This was a Christmas present from our cat. Christmas Eve, decided to pee in the bed while Sarah and Wesley were sleeping there. Pretty gross, pretty nasty, but we got a new bed in. I guess that's the bed. It's in some like airtight thing. Pretty gnarly. Guess if we open it up, I'm hoping it gets bigger. But all right, here's a tank that you guys actually don't see much. What do you got there? Oh, she's got babies. Yeah. So if some of you guys have been following us, I just pulled a bunch of Rotalia Inni out of my 240 gallon where I showed you guys the Congo tetras were breeding in that. And we think that we may have some baby Congo tetras in here from that. She took it home, put it in one of her tanks, her QT tanks, let them hatch out, and then she finally got it into a rope fish tank. You can check that out on her channel, Oddball Aquatics. But yeah, we don't think they're rainbow fish because rainbow fish like to hang out at the top here, and these guys are not like that. So I don't know, we'll see what they are. Very cool, very cool. I'm gonna put them in one of the shrimp tanks with a bunch of paramecium and all kinds of other stuff. Wesley likes this for his little jungle gym though. He's got jumps. Look at that little acrobat. It's not bad for 3. Whoa, crash and burn. Showing off. But here's a 125 high tank. You guys rarely ever get to see this. You can clean cat pee with enzyme cleaning spray. Yeah, I'm just better off getting a new one. It was pretty saturated and gross. This is Crypt Balanese. And then here I've got some... Yep, and then here I've got Bulbitis Hudolati. I really love this plant. I don't plan on picking off of it for a long time though because it's kind of a slow grower. I want to wait till it gets about yay big before I even pick off of it. That way it can grow a lot quicker and bounce back. Mascara bar babies, they're getting big. I did, that was wild. You need to calm down a little bit, please. But as you can see here, they're getting pretty big. Pygmy chain loach back there on that rock. Don't you need to trim it for good growth? Probably would help. I need to actually trim off these pieces right here. That would probably help it. But for the most part, all the leaves are pretty healthy, so don't go picking on healthy leaves. Now, if you do have dying leaves, that's when you want to trim it. And then the maculosus, Glossolepis maculosus, really rare rainbow fish. And they have kind of a different pattern than most rainbow fish. They're not, like some of them are starting to get it, like this bigger male in the center here. But it's still kind of hard to see on this camera. Do got a power head going, which I haven't been running that for a while. Did throw some water lettuce in here because I've been fighting green water, but I think I'm starting to win on it. Wesley's got some mad tricks over here. You better be careful. His mom would just be having a heart attack right now if she saw this. Luckily, Dad knows he can trust him. He knows what he's doing. I did put pillows over the corner, so safety first, right? I guess there is a little bit of green haze in here. But the mascara barbs, they ended up breeding in that rock there, in that Bulbitis. I think I'm going to try that again, get some more of them. Get my bat points, because I think I still need 10 of them. Even though they're a rare fish, they're not labeled as such on our bat thing. Not in the community. So, all right, any plant suggestions for breeding white clouds? And do I need to set up a specific tank for breeding, or will they breed out in my community tank? So, definitely want to go with the specific tank for them, Adam. And I would suggest some moss. Moss is good. Some floating plants, pearlweed, which is one of my favorites, and I'll show you what that looks like. And big reason why it's my favorite. And let's see here. Of course, light's not on. Well, you can still see it in here. So there's a pearlweed, creates a nice little area for them to breed in. And then it also floats on top of the water, like right there. Then here's a big mass of it floating on top of the water. Fry can hide in there. Look at all the roots and stuff. That's like perfect for breeding. Anything like sort of like that is good. Guppy grass. I want to recommend guppy grass as much because it's really stringy. There's more like larger areas where adult fish can get through. At pearlweed, it grows really dense, so it's really helpful for keeping adults out away from the fry. Get this dehumidifier off here. And hit this super chat. Dan Slater, thank you so much for your support and the $5 super chat. Super appreciate that. And for you helping sponsor this video. Thank you so much. But alright, I'm going to get her what size of tank for a group of 20 white clouds, and do I take out parents when I see eggs? So I would take out the parents when you see the eggs, yes. And I would only breed them with like a smaller group of maybe 6. And if you want 20 white clouds, 20 high, 20 long, something like that, or bigger, that would be like the minimum. But you could breed them in a 10 with like a group of 6 of them or so. Alright. Yojo Cromwood says, I was planning on buying some shrimp from you, Lucas. Do you ship to Netherlands? Unfortunately, I don't. I can only do the US. It's real hard for me to do international or even Canada. But alright, I gotta hop off here, get Haley to work. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned something, and I appreciate y'all hanging out. So till next time, everybody. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that jazz. And later, everybody. Peace. Have a great one.